Vietnam isn't just a place you visit. It's a full-on sensory experience. The moment you step outside the airport, it hits you. The air is thick with humidity, the smell of grilling pork from a street cart, the faint scent of rain on hot pavement. It's a country that feels perpetually in motion. The constant, almost symphonic hum of a million motorbikes is the soundtrack to your entire trip. This isn't a place for hesitation. You have to jump in with both feet. Forget your preconceived notions from old movies or newsreels. The Vietnam of today, right now, as of October 9th, 2025, is vibrant, forward-looking, and incredibly welcoming. This guide isn't about giving you a rigid, follow-the-leader itinerary. It's about giving you the tools, the mindset to build your own adventure. The real magic of Vietnam happens in the unscripted moments. Getting lost in a maze of alleyways in Hanoi's old quarter, finding the best bowl of noodle soup you've ever tasted, trying to cross the street in Ho Chi Minh City for the first time, a terrifying and exhilarating dance with traffic. This country rewards curiosity. Point at a strange-looking fruit in the market and just try it. People are busy, they have places to be, but they are almost always willing to help a lost traveler. A smile and a simple gesture go a long way. Don't be the tourist who stays locked in the five-star hotel, only venturing out for a pre-booked tour. The real story of Vietnam is on the street. Tiny plastic chairs, super strong coffee, and the world buzzing by. You've landed. Let's say you're in Hanoi's Noi Bai airport. The first thing to do is ignore the chaos. Walk past the guys yelling, "Taxi, taxi," head straight for the official airport counters. Or even better, your phone. Before you even leave home, download the Grab app. It's Southeast Asia's version of Uber. Connect to the airport Wi-Fi and book a Grab car. This immediately solves the problem of getting ripped off on your very first ride. A classic tourist trap. It's a small win, but it sets the tone for a smart trip. Your next mission is getting connected and getting cash. Viatel, Vinaphone, Mobifone. For a few bucks, you can get a tourist SIM card with a massive amount of data. Do it. Having internet on the go for maps, translation, and booking things is non-negotiable. Next, find an ATM. Don't exchange a ton of cash at airport counters. Their rates are usually terrible. Pull out a couple of million Vietnamese dong. Yes, you'll be a millionaire, but it goes fast. SIM, Grab app, and local currency. Your launch kit. Now you're in the car, heading to your hotel in the old quarter. Your first night's accommodation should always be booked in advance. Don't try to be a hero and find a place on the fly after a 15-hour flight. You're probably jet-lagged and overwhelmed. My advice? Fight the urge to nap. The best way to beat jet lag is to get on the local schedule immediately. Head out the door with a destination in mind. Food. Your first meal should be iconic. Find a busy-looking street stall or a simple restaurant packed with locals and order a bowl of pho. This isn't just about eating, it's about observing how people order, add herbs and chilies, and slurp noodles. After you eat, just walk. No destination. Let the streets pull you in. This is your first day. Your only job is to arrive, get your bearings, and absorb the incredible energy around you. Let's talk about money, because it can be confusing. The currency in Vietnam is the dong, or VND. The numbers are huge. A bottle of water might be 10,000 VND, a bowl of noodles 50,000, a hotel room 500,000. You'll be dealing with a lot of zeros. It's easy to mix up a 500,000 note with a 20,000 note. Keep your big bills separate from smaller bills. This simple organization can save you from a costly mistake. Cash is king in Vietnam, especially for street food, local markets, cyclo rides, and quick coffees. You can't just tap your card everywhere. Major hotels, fancy restaurants, and big tour operators take cards, but don't rely on them completely. Carry a day's worth, leave the rest secured in your room safe. Use ATMs from major banks like Vietcom Bank, Agribank, or HSBC. You should bargain with respect. First quotes in tourist markets are often inflated. Counter with about half, then meet in the middle with a smile. Don't bargain where prices are fixed. On tipping, not widespread. Round up if you like. For great guides, 1 to 200,000 VND shows appreciation. Vietnam is a long, skinny country, over 1,600 kilometers from north to south. Getting from one end to the other is a journey in itself, with several options. The fastest way is to fly. Budget airlines connect Hanoi, Da Nang, and Ho Chi Minh City with cheap fares. A 2-hour flight beats a 16-hour train ride if you're maximizing destinations. But if you have time, take the train. It's not fast or luxurious, but it's an incredible experience. Book an overnight soft sleeper, save a night's hotel, and wake to rice paddies, coastlines, and villages. Buses go everywhere, from comfy limousine vans with Wi-Fi to local buses that might even have chickens on board. Sleeper buses are cheap and overnight, but comfort varies, especially if you're tall. In cities, walk for short trips. For longer hops, use Grab for a car or Grab bike. Motorbike taxis are fast, cheap, and a little thrilling. Renting your own bike is only for very experienced, licensed riders. Traffic is intense and rules are flexible. Let a local drive. The north is where many adventures begin, the cultural and historical heart. Your starting point is Hanoi, the capital. Hanoi is a city of contrasts, ancient temples and a preserved old quarter, yet a modern, buzzing metropolis. The old quarter is the soul of the city, a chaotic labyrinth of 36 streets like Silk Street and Paper Street. Get lost. Every turn reveals a hidden temple, a bustling market, or a quiet courtyard cafe. The sound of Hanoi, constant horns, the taste, pho at sidewalk stalls with plastic stools, walk Hoan Kiem Lake, sunrise Tai Chi. On weekends the roads close and it becomes a giant public park. From Hanoi, the must-do side trip, Ha Long Bay. Pictures don't do it justice. Thousands of limestone casts rise from emerald water, otherworldly. The best way to see it is on a cruise. Cheap day trips exist, but an overnight, even 2 nights, lets you wake in the bay, kayak caves, and watch sunset without the crowds. For rugged adventure, head to Sapa. Dramatic terraced rice fields and diverse ethnic minority communities. A trekking paradise. Hire a local Hmong or Dao guide. Trek between hilltop villages. Stay in a homestay. Powerful, humbling, and connective. That's the north. Central Vietnam bridges the historical intensity of the north and the commercial energy of the south. Start with Hue, imperial capital of the Nguyen dynasty, still regal and more reserved. The main attraction is the citadel, vast, walled, and sprawling. Wander crumbling yet beautiful halls and temples for hours. Beyond the citadel, the emperor's tombs line the Perfume River, each with distinct architecture and personality. Rent a bicycle or hire a small boat to visit. Try Hue's cuisine, royal dishes, and street staples like Bun Bo Hue. A few hours south is Da Nang, modern, beachy, with a fire-breathing dragon bridge and gleaming resorts. Most travelers head to Hoi An, a UNESCO-listed trading port of canary yellow buildings, canals, and lantern-lined streets. Slow down. Much of the old town is pedestrian only. Explore on foot or by bike and visit tailors for custom suits, dresses, or shoes in 24 hours. At night, thousands of silk lanterns cast a magical glow over town and river. Romantic, photogenic, the kind of place you might cancel plans just to stay. Welcome to the South. This region is Vietnam's economic engine, and it feels different. The energy is faster, the attitude more commercial, the heat more intense. The heart of it all is Ho Chi Minh City, still called Saigon by almost everyone. Not quiet temples, but roaring motorbikes, towering skyscrapers, relentless forward momentum. It looks to the future, yet grapples with a turbulent past. To understand modern Vietnam, understand the war. The War Remnants Museum is gut-wrenching but essential. Powerful, often disturbing exhibits from the Vietnamese perspective. After, dive into food, birthplace of the banh mi. Find a cart with a local line. At night, hit a rooftop bar for skyline views. Outside Saigon lies the Mekong Delta, Vietnam's rice bowl of rivers, swamps, and islands. Best seen by boat, day, or overnight. Glide narrow canals and visit floating markets where vendors sell from boats. Stop at small workshops making coconut candy and rice paper by hand. Hear the quiet paddle of a sampan. Farmers tend pomelo, mango, and rambutan. After Saigon's overload, the pace feels gentle, another face of Vietnam. If there is one single reason to visit Vietnam, it's the food, a core part of culture and community. Built on balance, fresh herbs, light broths, grilled meats, rice or noodles, rarely heavy or greasy, all about freshness and contrast. Salty, sweet, sour, spicy, tuned to your taste at the table. The best food is on the street, humble carts and family-run spots. If locals crowd it, eat there. A busy stall signals good, safe, delicious food. Try the staples. Ho, northern style in Hanoi, Southern style in Saigon. Banh mi, bun cha. Be adventurous with your eating. Try what you can't pronounce. In Hoi An, eat cow lao. In Hue, ban quai. In the south, dive into tropical fruits you've never seen. Dragon fruit, rambutan, mangosteen, vibrant and sweet. Vietnamese coffee is a revelation. Cha pe sua nong or iced cha pe sua ja. Also try sin tu, fruit smoothies, and freshly pressed sugarcane juice. One rule, drink bottled or filtered water. Be cautious with ice unless in reputable places. The food is a huge part of the adventure. Playing it safe is a huge missed opportunity. Okay, you've only got 1 week. This is a huge country, so you can't see it all. Be strategic. This sprint itinerary samples north, central, and south using flights to cover distance. Think of it as Vietnam's greatest hits. City chaos, natural wonder, ancient charm, modern energy, all in 7 days. Days 1 and 2, Hanoi. Fly into Noi Bai, grab to the old quarter, get lost, circle Hoi An and eat authentic pho. Dive into history, Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum, outside is fine. Temple of Literature, water puppets, then street food. Bun cha is a must. Day 3, Ha Long Bay day trip. It's rushed, but worth seeing with your own eyes. Day 4, fly to Da Nang and transfer to Hoi An. Explore lantern-lit streets. Day 5, choose in Bang Beach or tailor-made clothes. Late day 5, fly to Ho Chi Minh City. Day 6, War Remnants Museum, Ben Than Market, Banh Mi lunch, rooftop bar at night. Day 7, departure. Squeeze in one last Vietnamese coffee if you can. This is your starter pack. Now go and build your own adventure.